Go ahead and click on Activities, please. Assign to Class folder. Light blue, SEL. And our task today is called Mystery Doug. Why is Mars red? Today we're going to start by watching this video, and just like yesterday, we're going to practice our skill of writing 2 facts that we heard in the video and asking 1 question that we're still wondering. So remember yesterday when we did this, some of us were asking questions that we knew the answer to. Today, I want you to practice the skill of thinking about a question you still have and asking it using your question word. I'm going to play the video, and you may open up your task by clicking Add Response. Your page looks a lot like yesterday. In the yellow rectangle, it says 2 facts I learned about Mars are. In the yellow rectangle, I want you to type in 2 facts that you heard in the video about Mars. In the light gray box at the bottom is where we write our question, just like yesterday. I'm going to play our video. You may listen to the video and start listening for facts about Mars.
Hi, it's Doug. Everyone's seen a globe of the Earth before, but did you know that they make globes and maps of other planets too? This is a globe of the planet Mars. You can see it has no oceans or continents, but it does have darker spots and lighter spots. Each of these even has names. Someone named Emma has a question about Mars. Let's give her a call now.
Hi, Doug.
Hi, Emma.
I have a question for you. Why is Mars red?
That's a great question. Sometimes people call Earth the blue planet, but that's just being kind of poetic. We all know that Earth isn't just one color. From space, you can see blue for the oceans, but also green for much of the land, white for the clouds and snow. So is Mars really the red planet? Well, it's not just something people say. You can even see Mars for yourself in the night sky, and it really does have this reddish-orange color to it. When you look even closer, like in a telescope, you can see it even better. So why is it reddish-orange like this? We didn't really know for sure until we were able to travel there. No It's because most of its surface is covered in reddish-orange rocks and soil. But why are these red? What do you think makes the rocks and soil colored red? Now would be a good time to pause the video and discuss. Okay, you ready? The rocks and soil on Mars turn out to contain many small bits of iron, something you probably recognize here on Earth. Iron is a metal that we use to make lots of things: bicycles, railings, frying pans. You probably know that things with iron in them can rust if they've gotten wet. They turn a reddish-orange color. Now, there are other reasons that things rust. Even just air that's full of lots of oxygen will make things rust over time. Water simply speeds up rusting. But wait a second, though. Does that mean Mars is red because its rocks have rusted? Why would Mars's surface have rusted? Well, one idea is that Mars's rocks look rusty for the same reason things rust here on Earth: water. The idea that Mars might have once been covered with water is really exciting if true. For one thing, it could mean that there's still water hidden deep down beneath the rocks and soil, which would make it a lot easier for human beings to one day live on Mars. After all, water is one of the most basic things we need. The latest robot that we've sent to Mars, called the InSight lander, is equipped with a special robotic digging tool. To be funny, scientists have named it the mole, but it doesn't look like a mole at all. This robotic mole is actually going to dig 16 feet down into Mars's surface to measure the temperature and help us figure out if it's even possible for liquid water to still exist down there. And finding water on Mars isn't just exciting because we could use it. It could also mean the possibility of finding life on Mars, since every living thing that we know of needs water to survive. So far, we haven't found any signs of alien life, not even alien plants or animals on Mars's surface. But if there is water beneath the soil, it might mean that there used to be life on Mars a long time ago. Nobody knows for sure. It's exciting to think we could find out. So in summary, Mars is red because its surface is covered in rusty reddish-orange rocks and soil. It's likely that Mars was once covered in water, and it's possible that it still has water hiding beneath its surface today. That's all for this week's question. Thanks, Emma, for asking it.
Okay, so we heard a little bit more about why Mars is red. I want you to go back to your seesaw task, and I want you to record to type 2 facts that you heard in the video. Then I want you to think of a question you're still wondering. Remember, our questions start with a question word. I want you to go ahead and make sure your task is open and start thinking about the facts you heard. On side number 1 is where you write your 2 facts that you learned from the video. And then you will ask 1 question you still have about this topic. When you are finished with slide number 1, slide number 2 has a fun activity for you to do at home today. It says, what color are the rocks where you live? If you are able to, you can find some rocks around your home. You can upload a picture of the rocks right here on Seesaw. And there's an extra video here that will teach you more about what our rocks tell us about where we live. So that is your SEL task for today. I'm going to give you about 2 more minutes to wrap up your work. And then you will turn it in and we will start our ELA lesson. So 2 more minutes to wrap up your work for SEL. All right, let's go ahead and wrap up our work for SEL today. After you have your 2 facts and 1 question, you will turn in with the green check to submit your work. Make sure you are finishing your 2 facts and 1 question, and then turning in with the green check.